The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
Matt, I'm sick as a dog. Not really. But I was trying to find an excuse to make you tell them about what this podcast is about.
Oh, I can totally do that. Hey, friends out there, you know what this podcast is about? Well, the first word of the name of the podcast is review. It's about reviews, internet reviews. We look at reviews from Yelp, Google, Amazon, TripAdvisor, Kohl's, JoannFabrics.com.
Joanne.
We got them all.
Only people that are named Joanne can leave reviews on JoannFabrics.com.
And they are unhinged, which is why we read them and we just rip them apart.
Your name is Joanne and you're into fabric. Not looking good for your hinged factor. So yeah, we read those reviews and then hopefully we're funny after, you know? Comedy.com. Crazy. What do I got? Do you want to start it or should I start? I could go either way.
Let me do a quick review of what I got. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. It's a short but a sweet. I think it'll get us off to a rollicking start. This is a Google review for the Mongolian Massage Lab. Lab is all caps for some reason. I'm not sure why. But this is a review coming to us from B-Man. B-Man writes, all of the 1 hour massage was done on my back and glutes. I have very big glutes, like on Instagram. And I'm a man. Parenthetical, Gymshark. Overall, very solid massage, 5 stars.
So we got an hour of glute work here.
We got an hour on the butt.
You know, usually you gotta buy them dinner first before that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, time on your hands could be time on my rump.
As if I need to address the glutes in the room.
He's making us address the glutes.
Right, there's nothing else to talk about these but these glutes. You've done this to us.
I mean, have you had a massage?
I've never had a professional massage.
Okay.
And I really want one.
Yeah. Hey.
But viewers, pay me to go get a massage. I'll review it.
But yeah, for the whole hour to be spent just on the back and the butt, I guess.
You gotta special request that, right?
I would think so. Yeah. Hey, my tender areas is my big glutes.
If you don't request extra glute time, and there's a lot of glute time, you know, there's only so long before you start to ask questions.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you something with how much time they're spending on your big, luscious, Instagram-like glutes.
And it's almost like it would be such a delicate balance. Like they're talking about, oh, there's so many knots here, and they're really working it. Like, how much are they saying too much? How much could they say too little for it to be weird? I don't know. I couldn't navigate that.
Yeah, you want them to be maybe like a little bit complimentary?
Right, that might clear the air a little bit. Just like sort of put it right there.
It's hard to know how B-Man really feels.
I think they gave the masseuse the same sort of spiel that they gave the review. Like, I go to the gym a lot. I work these glutes so much. Can you...
I'm a man, by the way.
My fat ass is man-coded, by the way. Very masculine and fat and ass. And glute. I take it back. We don't call it... I would never call it an ass. These are glutes, ma'am.
Right. We're clinical here. We got to juice the glutes.
So I got a lot of lactic acid in there.
Yeah. You do see a lot of glutes on Instagram. He's not wrong about that.
Sure. You know, you love when the boys pull up their little gym shorts between the cheeks so you can see the flex they got going.
Yeah, the glute flex. That's one of the one of the most interesting bodybuilder flexes.
Know what bodybuilder butt cheeks remind me of?
What?
Is
Cornflakes?
Kabuto from Pokemon. No, cornflakes too, I guess. You know how Kabuto shell has those 2 indents at the end?
Mm-hmm.
That's what bodybuilder butt looks like. They got that. those pits on either side.
Oh yeah.
They should have one of the competitions is like how many ounces of water can you hold in one of your butt pits? Butt cheek
can
pits,
a
I should
little
say.
leaf float in your little in your little butt crater?
Yeah, can we like put a staticky needle on a leaf in your butt pit and it'll point north? You know, that's the sort of conversation this feller's having with this poor massage artist. Yeah, really work the pit. I like a deep pit, so you know, don't be afraid to
get on
deepen that area. You notice my left cheek pit is a little deeper than my right cheek pit? What is it? What's up with that? Notice anything going on?
Now, don't be afraid. I got some pretty deep pits going on. Like on Instagram, though, you know?
Don't worry, they don't smell like armpits. That's kind of what I like about them. The smell on the butt is sort of in one area, really easy to cover and take care of. That's what I like about it. I have a review. From Amazon, biodegradable confetti cannon 6-pack multicolor party popper shooters 12-inch long confetti cannon for wedding celebration, baby celebration, birthday celebration, shower decorations, Christmas, New Year, graduation. Confetti cannons, sort of the handheld pull, pretty big ones though, I'd say. Not flashlight size, but like true utility flashlight size, you know. The flashlight you could really smack someone over the head with and take care of. But do not take it from me. This is a review by Leslie B. Vine customer style here. Free product. So got some canisters. Memorable moments for a college graduation celebration. I recently got this set of foot-long biodegradable confetti cannons for my daughter's college and graduation party, and they added an extra special touch to the celebration. These cannons are not your typical small party poppers. They're substantial in size and packed with an explosion of vibrant confetti. My daughter's journey of returning to school while gracefully juggling her roles as a wife, mother, and businesswoman deserved a grand entrance. I thought it would be a wonderful surprise for her husband and kids to shoot off confetti cannons as she entered the room. With 4 kids ranging in age from 2 to 15, the older ones and her husbands had no trouble operating the cannons. The cannons emitted a loud pop, heightening the excitement in the room for everyone except the youngest family member. The high ceilings of the room, which was open to the upstairs, created an ideal environment for confetti to scatter, seemingly even hitting the ceiling. Each piece of confetti was about the size of a fortune from a fortune cookie, adding to the festive atmosphere. Although the twisting mechanism to activate the cannons was relatively simple, the younger children found it challenging. To activate the cannons, one hand holds the cylinder while the other hand twists the bottom section until it pops. The process required extra assistance for the young children. I had prepared the youngest one for the loud noise, but it turned out to be overwhelming for him, resulting in tears. However, he quickly recovered when he realized he could pick up the confetti from the floor and toss it back into the air. Later in the celebration, after enjoying food and cake, we took the festivities outside where the parents helped the 2 youngest children activate their cannons. If I were to use these confetti cannons again, I would definitely opt for an outdoor setting. It provides much more space for the confetti to disperse and allows for easier cleanup. Plus, the noise wouldn't be so overwhelming. Overall, these biodegradable confetti cannons added memorable moments to my daughter's college graduation celebration. While they required some assistance for young children and were exceptionally loud, they contributed to the joyous atmosphere of the occasion. If you're considering using these cannons for a special event, particularly in an outdoor setting, they are sure to create an unforgettable experience. 4 stars.
Man, that was a packed one.
It's packed almost as tightly as the confetti inside these cannons.
There were a lot of details there that, well, honestly, I can describe no other way other than grandmotherly. It's just the confetti went so high that it seemingly touched the ceiling.
Sure, like
Okay.
Confetti going high, cool. Big confetti explosion blast, cool. But yeah, that little whimsical. I don't want to call it poetic because that's so complimentary. Just like trivial. I don't know.
Trivial, yeah. There's various trivial, like talking for the sake of talking in some spots. Ooh, those almost look like fortunes. Isn't that fun? That makes it much more festive.
I was just going to say, why don't we talk about the fortune cookie shape and size, providing a festive atmosphere.
I mean, I guess compared to just like square confetti, sure.
I always sort of think of my brain and how brains work like a filing cabinet, right? And sometimes like deja vu and other sort of brain weird feelings can be explained by files being in the wrong place, you know? But this woman's brain just seems like a sort of a small blob of goo. Where these ideas and feelings are just sort of rubbing up and swirling. Like just the synapse connection between like that she just lays out blatantly, like fortune cookie festive,
more fun.
Like it's not unusual to pick up some confetti and
throw it
say
in the air.
And throw it in the air and think and go, oh, isn't it interesting that these are the size of a fortune cookie? But then it's the leap of logic to like, oh, fortune cookie, you eat those after a meal, party time celebration, fun, ha ha. Wow, these are amazing.
This is the good stuff.
If it's forced, if that was like a forced in the moment, I need to say something interesting about the confetti, I hate it. If it was a genuine feeling, that's really what she thought when she saw this confetti, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I think we can still hate it.
I hate it either way, I guess. What do you think of the whole ordeal of the child's not being able to twist the confetti pop?
There's probably some sort of age listing on these pyrotechnics.
Sure.
Should have checked that out.
There is smoke.
Yeah, you don't want little Jamie pointing this thing at anyone's face or crotch or anything like that. Even if
no one wants confetti crotch at a graduation.
No. The mother of 4 went back to school for this? For her child crying? Dad's got confetti crotch?
Yeah. Listen, it is not funny that you gave your father confetti crotch on the night of your sister's graduation. We were going to cherish this event forever. Look, he's crying. He's crying over the lasagna. Are you big on, novelty party accessories like this? I kind of have a love-hate. It depends on my mood, I think.
My family sometimes will do the little crackers at Christmas or New Year's or something like that. Get whatever awful cheap little plastic toy and the paper crown inside. And then 5 minutes later, we're like, okay, well, that was okay. But if we don't do it, we're not like, oh, we're missing the festivities. Where's that fun?
Yeah, I guess that is like, you go to a party and you're like pissed there's no streamers up. Like, I thought this was supposed to be festive.
Isn't this a party? What's going on?
Party? Isn't, is there no party poppers? It's right in the name.
Megan, I thought it was your birthday. There's no napkins that say happy birthday on them? No paper plates that say happy birthday? Or larger paper plates that say happy birthday?
You just got pizza?
What?
There's no cake? What, do you want me to go get one? I mean, someone's got to. This is crazy. Am I the only one who's feeling crazy?
Those are regular candles. They don't light back up. What?
They're not a big wax number?
Mm-hmm. I love me a big wax number.
Those always just, even as a child, I always they just felt so excessive. They're so huge.
Yeah.
Like, where do those go in the universe when the birthday's over?
You melt those suckers all the way down, or you keep them for your sibling.
Yeah. Oh, be sure to melt down that 12. You know, you're gonna be turning 21 eventually. We can resculpt that.
Right.
Do you have a review? I'm tired of this party,
Yeah,
but let's keep our party going.
That's kind of a long one here, actually.
Sure.
This is for the Protein Bar and Kitchen. This is a Yelp review for the Protein Bar and Kitchen in Northbrook, Illinois. I guess this is a chain, maybe?
Is it like a protein shake?
They got like shakes.
Place?
They got like salads and bowls and stuff.
Sure.
That sort of place.
Yeah, everyone in there is in, exercise spandex and tube tops. And
Right.
Not to sidetrack real quick, I work by a gym, and sometimes people coming in after the gym, and maybe they get a pass because they're in gym clothes and they're obviously just at the gym. But wouldn't they be smelling bad? It's like, geez. It's hard to help you as a cashier when you smell like sweaty ass. Like, how do you say that to them? Anyway, tell me about this place.
Here is Stephen N's review. Stephen's an elite 2024. How many other years are you elite, my man? Elite 2 years. Okay, so he's new blood around these elite
new on
parts.
the scene. I like that.
But judging by this review, I'd say he's got some staying power. Stephen writes, "We came here for the grand opening as VIP customers based on our history of intense healthy eating. I happen to be the black sheep of the family, and if lunch includes kale or some kind of powdered food, I'd rather starve. I made an exception since the invitation was nice and my partner was so excited. With much trepidation, I got the Japanese barbecue salmon bar rito that has salmon prepared sous vide and a bunch of healthy crap wrapped in a whole wheat tortilla and grilled. My wife got a salmon Caesar salad, which comes with a melange of life energy and emotional well-being, plus some kale, a piece of fresh dead fish, and a sprinkle of sunshine. We both got blue protein shakes that look like the blood of extraterrestrials with God knows what mixed in. The bar rito was fresh and tasty, and I actually ate the whole thing despite the stupid name. The bowl was generous in size and yummy too, hiding the cardboard texture of the kale quite well. The shakes were good according to my spouse, although I honestly couldn't accommodate to whatever powder was blended in and thought they tasted like kindergarten paste. I probably just had too many toxins in my body that reacted violently with all the goodness in the cup. The place is cute, new, and clean, with excellent service being provided by the attentive staff and owner. We took a vote and decided to give the place 5 stars because we thought we saw Tinkerbell and Peter Pan flying around outside celebrating that this place is so good for you. Had we not been delirious from the kale and organic vegetable powders, I personally would have knocked a star off for not having French fries as an option. Finally, it's worth noting that this place was full of North Shore salad moms and their adorable little children. A coven of witches disguised by their plastic surgery and Lululemon attire. They were all so happy that there's finally a place to go in Northbrook and Deerfield where they can feed their insides with such nutrition and joy. 5 stars.
Hey, yeah, good review.
Yeah.
We hate to see it, but great review, man.
It's a review after our own hearts.
Yeah, love going to a place that isn't in their comfort zone, expressing that to the reader. That's very relevant to the review. And then overcoming that. We went on a little journey there. That's a good thing to have on a review. And that burrito, that sounds pretty good.
It does. This place does not sound too shabby. Not that I'm
unfortunately, right? Or I'm sure we kind of feel the same as him. Like, fortunately, this weird health food place with these weird cultist moms, soccer moms, is pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about all that. It says if you were prescient, you knew there would be mention of athleisure wearing people and
athleisure. That's the term for it. I guess I would rather wait on someone who kind of smelled after the gym than someone who was wearing athleisure just as their daily wear. They didn't work out that day, but they didn't even stretch or do yoga in the morning, but they're in their Spanx. Do you frequent these kind of places? I've been to them a couple times, I guess.
Yeah, I've been to a couple as well. Not too often.
I like smoothies, so it's like there's gonna be something I could get excited about there. I like, so I don't need any other healthy food than smoothies. I like the experience of the smoothie. I like sort of the post game, the type of healthiness it gives you, where you just feel like Drano is busting through the system.
Oh yeah.
Where you have the kind of movement where you just feel lighter. You feel energized. It's like having a good smoothie is like a video game power up. Not to be cliche, you really feel good. And I have grown to like salad, so it's unfortunate getting older and liking healthy stuff.
Yeah, eating well. Yeah,
kind of liking eating well, like caring about how the food makes you feel as much as the taste. That sucks, man. I want to drink Sunny D and eat chicken nuggets and just feel even better than now when I eat as healthy as I can. Sunny D's scary to me now. Sunny D used to be like the shit. Now I'm like, I can't even look at a jug of that. Like, oh, you don't refrigerate that when it's so that's scary. Like, I just imagine the insides of my body being dyed and tainted with like like the coroner cutting me open and just like a glowing orange hue like hitting their face, and he must have had one glass of Sunny D within the last 10 years. That is yellow dye number 5. Yeah, that's how I imagine it. Anything else to say about this healthy place, that healthy review?
I don't think so. We'll see how many. Maybe we'll see Steven again sometime.
Yeah, nice review there, bud.
Nice work, Steven.
That review was such good work that we're going to take a break on your behalf. Thanks, bud. Take care.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to... I'm just going to say it. It's from my newspaper. It's Dear Abby.
Oh, that's something have we done a Dear Abby before?
I don't know if we have.
I feel like she's such a podcast content staple.
Yeah. When I read this one, I just thought, there's no way I am not bringing it.
Sure.
So who cares if it's not totally review adjacent? It's adjacent enough. We're reviewing
It's a
it.
segment, baby. We can spice it up as much as we want. Okay, straw man listener who's always pissed at us.
Come on, what's your deal? Get a smoothie and chill out.
Yeah, that's so hard about being made of straw, bro. I'm 70% water over here. I'm trying to maintain that situation. It's tough. You just gotta have a dehumidifier in your room at best. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I'll just read it as in standard fashion. Dear Abby, my oldest daughter, quote, Terry's mother-in-law, snooped into Terry's text messages and found a cartoon of two early colonials at a bar, one saying to the other, I've been in the doghouse ever since I tried to get my mother-in-law hanged as a witch, end quote. An argument ensued over her looking at the text without permission. Shortly after, I received a text from her mother-in-law with a middle finger emoji. I live in the same city the mother-in-law lives in. Terry lives far away. Sooner or later, our paths will cross, and I'm not sure what I should say or do. My text was meant as a joke, though I must admit the mother-in-law is not an easy person to get along with. I did not respond to her emoji. Actually, I blocked her number on my... This is so dumb. Actually, I blocked her number on my phone. What should I do? No one has ever given me the finger before. Signed, humorous dad in the South.
Before we hear Abby's, I'm sure very well-informed take on the situation, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé with my fiancé. So a found text with like a crappy meme really seems so unserious compared to like what you could find in your partner's phone. You know what I mean? Not to mention the being offended by the middle finger emoji, which sort of our reaction, I think, spoke for itself. But let's hear what Abby has to say.
All right. Dear Dad, there's always the first time. Tell the woman you are sorry, quote, if her feelings were hurt, end quote, and explain that the cartoon was a joke rather than a judgment of her personality. Or, when you see her, laugh about the emoji, which was probably also meant as a joke. Full stop.
Oof. She just explained it to him like a child. Like you would tell a child who had their first misunderstanding with a friend about a joke. Like how you need to handle the situation. Which is, you know,
I think it's
perfect.
Warranted in this case.
Exactly.
The man blocked the number because he got a middle finger emoji.
That's so... I just... How, like, sheltered and privileged and, like, unfun is your life if that shakes you like that? You know what I mean? That's what that's what is crazy to me about it. Like, you didn't have one uncle who thought doing middle fingers was funny, you know?
Yeah.
Have you... I like, people that are offended by middle fingers, really... What... I've never thought of the middle finger as a very serious offense. Sure, you can't show it on TV. Sure, I wouldn't do it to a teacher or a boss. But if a buddy flipped me off, holy moly, I would. If it was meant an offense, I could only laugh at it. You know what I mean? That's sort of how I feel about middle fingers.
Yeah, that's generally the response, or just like a moment of confusion, like, what did I do? What did I do to you?
Right, or if we're like in a real yelling match sort of argument with someone, a stranger or a friend or whatever, and they flip me off, I just think like, oh, are you serious? Like, it's not supposed to hurt me? This is like, it's literally like someone trying to throw an uppercut at Superman and they just hit my chin. You know, it just like stays solid. That's what it's nothing. You might as well like chew some bubble gum. At least there's an offensive pop and some mouth noises that would.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. You need to pair the middle finger with something that would offend them personally. Like if you're smacking your lips, making a lot of mouth noises, chewing on a overly ketchup hot dog. While you give me the middle finger, I would probably, just evaporate on the spot. Just
yeah. Get out of there.
Was there any other reason I missed that you brought this one?
I think just picturing a dad,
a grown man with the wisdom of the experience of being a father, saw a yellow cartoon Simpsons corporate Apple middle finger badge in their phone.
And we're like, I gotta go full lockdown on this.
Right. The block.
I bet he turned his phone off too.
I mean, I guess thinking about it, sort of breaking it down like that, does someone of his generation understand what a block is? You know, is that sort of what happened? Like,
does he understand what an emoji is?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's that layer to it too.
Man, we're not signing contracts in emoji, much as he's afraid that that's the way the world is going. We don't know that much about him.
Yeah, imagine joking around with this guy and you're like, you're shooting the breeze about, I don't know, your boss or something, and you're like, ooh, that makes me really want to, and you send like a smiley face emoji with the squirt gun emoji pointed at it, and then, you know, social services is knocking down your door, and
yeah, you get reported.
Yeah, you get reported, and take it
Dang it, Jerry, what the heck?
Take it to the hospital. And then he blocks you too.
Yeah.
Like, that scared me.
Ooh.
That imagery.
That was a brush with disaster.
Phew.
Just, yeah, the panic in his, we live in the same town. Our paths are going to cross at some point. Like, this is life and death. It's the in-law, Jerry. It's fine if you don't always get along with them.
Right. How is that a solution to any problem he had? The block and the right to... He's desperate. He's writing to frickin' Dear Abby, bro.
Yeah. It takes, I would say, at least a week, I'm sure, to get a response from Abster.
He's like sweating in his den. Like, what do I do? How do I fix this? Oh my God. Like, I don't think anyone, or most people that write to Dear Abby, it's not a dumb thing to do when you have a problem. People have done it for a long time, but this is not warranted. This one does not warrant a Dabby letter.
But we're happy it was there.
Yeah. Her responses are so intricate. That's why I think that short response, it like cuts so hard.
Yeah, that was very to the point. That was the second of the Dear Abby column. Usually those ones are a bit more concise.
Oh, yeah. That one's the humdinger. The real. You shoot, you score. All right, well, thanks, Abby.
Yeah, thanks, Abby.
Thanks. Thanks, Abby. That's a great name for stealing Dear Abby content, this segment. Let's see. I have a review. I like this review because I think this is one of the stupidest products all time. That's a big statement. I apologize for the hyperbole. This is a product from Amazon, the 3D Big Cloud Lightning Light Kit. Music Sync Warm White Multicolor Light Changing Strip Lights 360-degree wireless remote app. No DIY. Coolest decoration for adult kids indoor home bedroom.
Okay.
It's just a big cotton ball with LED lights in it. That looks like you can make look like a storm cloud.
Okay.
I'll send you a pic. It kind of looks like, you know, when the doctor brings in, like, this is 10 pounds of fat, and they have that big rubber.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit like that, but cotton ball.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cotton, you know, lights up with the different colors, make it look like a storm cloud, make it look funky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Okay, please... can you explain this advertisement clip art to the audience before I read the review, please?
What? We have what appears to be a happy baby underneath a pretty cotton candy colored storm cloud that must be suspended like 6 feet at least from the ceiling. I don't know how long the cable is, but
it's low.
Yeah, this thing's low to the ground. I'm just curious, what is that next to the baby? Is that like the baby's got a Pop-Tart there or something? The intent is clear that
what is that next to the baby?
I don't know.
Is that like a pack of baby wipes? I zoomed in. Always lean your baby wipes right on your baby because they're gonna be. Okay, let's see what Shannon Fryer has to say about this product, though. Buy this now, absolutely love. I have this hanging in my classroom at school, and it brings instant happiness to my students.
Instant?
They love the changing lights, and I get so many compliments from those that visit my classroom. I have it in my calming corner. Students like to lay down and watch the lights. It was super easy to hang, easy to stretch the cloud material and make it look fluffier. It comes with a remote control for ease of use. Would be perfect for a bedroom, also 5 stars. They included a picture. I'll send the picture.
Ugh.
I want to withhold my opinion about the picture.
I guess it does look stormy. It also just, your classroom looks horrible.
It doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to tell. Now that you said it, I'm going to say my opinion about the picture. The picture she took looks like the darkest, dingiest class. And it just looks like a piece of insulation fell out of the ceiling tile and is like glowing for some reason.
Yeah. You can kind of see the string lighting inside of this thing, too. That ain't great.
It just does. It does not look good, but you sound a little into the calming corner situation. What do you think of this calming corner? That said,
I would like to just lie down during class and stare at the ceiling. That sounds fun.
Sure. I never thought about that aspect. Of course the kids love it. Oh, because it strokes your ego, Miss Fryer, we can lay under this this cloud and do nothing instead of schoolwork. I love that cloud.
Sign me up. That's cool. You're the best, Miss Fryer.
Anywhere from 2nd grade on, I would have loved that cloud too. I would have had a real fucked up relationship with that cloud. Oh, cloud time? Cloud time? I'd be like the seagulls from Finding Nemo, dude, with cloud time.
5 extra minutes of cloud time if we all do well on pop quiz? Yes.
Oh, I would be acing those pop kids. I'd be bargaining with other kids for cloud time, trading cloud time for pieces of my lunch, doing my homework for them, whatever they needed. Bringing cigarettes to school to trade for cloud time.
Just don't let Miss Fryer know.
Listen, I need my cloud time, man. That math test yesterday just stressed me out. I need my cloud time, man. Why don't you just smoke the cigarettes? Listen, man. Me and the cloud got a symbiotic relationship. You cigarette addicts wouldn't understand.
So this thing full cost is $36.
30? Let me...
On sale for $28 right now.
Yes, you found the exact listing.
Yeah.
It really... I'm not the type of guy to hound on someone that buys a product that you could just make for cheaper.
Yep.
If you go by that logic, there's going to be lines in the sand that you have really painted yourself into a corner. Oh, you can't. Why didn't you just make your car? You could have made that.
Sure.
But this is definitely like, couldn't you just make this both cheaper and look a lot better?
Yep. I'll send you a picture of what my girlfriend and I made in her kitchen for a Harry Potter party. And there we go.
Looks so much better.
Aside from
so
that
much
one
better.
Spot that has a purple color as opposed to...
I like
but
the
when
little
it's
purple.
changing colors, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is just,
it's very mystical.
It is, yeah.
How much does that cost? This strip of clouds.
I can't imagine it costs much more than the $36 price for a couple
Definitely.
of rolls of craft cotton and some string lights.
No way that's clearing $20. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
a 15 job if you play your cards right. Where I come from, and it looks much better than the sad roll of insulin.
Yeah.
But hey, enough of this rain cloud over our podcast. You have a review.
I do. I have a Google review for the House of Spades barbershop. I almost went there today, and then I didn't. Good story, right?
Reviewparty.com, everybody. That's the show. See you next time.
Tomas Jimenez Beron writes, "My first time going there, and they treated me like the royal queen of Argentina.
Oh.
This place is very clean and has a lively ambiance. The Spanish music makes me feel like I'm on the beach in Puerto Rico. Ask for Jeffrey. He blessed my entire experience, or my entire existence with one cut. I walked through the door looking like a 5'2" orangutan and left looking like a 7'2" Roman god. 5 stars."
Blessing your entire existence with one cut is actually what they say about someone the guy who stands a samurai, and his only goal is to be killed by the samurai, so he's like, bless my anyway. That joke was so funny in my head. Like, bless my existence with one cut, and then it's just a samurai killing a weirdo. But hey, man, that's the end of the podcast joke that you're gonna get, almost as good as the one Matt made before it.
Yeah.
But sounds like a nice place. I mean, I've had a lot of good experience at the salons and barbershops, but I'm easy to win over. I haven't had a professional massage, but I have had someone shampoo my hair, and boy.
Oh, when they get their nails in there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got those nice fingers running through my hair. I'm going to like you.
I clicked on Tomas's account. I've got a review of Razor's Edge Barbershop here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we think it's better or worse. We'll decide where we're going to go get our haircuts for the review party red carpet event. This is a review for Razor's Edge Barbershop. Tomas writes, ask for Josh, a.k.a. J Sharp, a.k.a. the Pope, because he will bless you like a sneeze. I like that one.
That's...
Very clean place that is wonderfully decorated. Professional and personable barbers, so you just get lost in conversation and forget that you're getting a haircut. The cut is spectacular and better than anything else I've gotten. They provide so many more services outside of just a normal cut, such as the hot towel treatment with the essential oils and the facial steamer with the exfoliator, which makes you feel like a Disney princess. On top of that, my blowout fade came out like a Picasso masterpiece. Great prices, and again, super clean and relaxing ambiance. I've been to many barbershops, but this one is by far one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had. I would definitely be driving back here even though I live 4 hours away. Totally worth it. 5 stars.
This guy likes barbershops like I like restaurants. That's kind of a strange concept to me, but I kind of respect it too.
Well, as long as we're talking about restaurants, here's what he says about Chez Fabi. Great food out of this world. I soul bonded with the creator of my food. Fantastic service. Go eat your 5 stars. I think he's just, when he finds something he likes, he likes it.
He loves without inhibition, boy.
He's calling someone at the self-storage place a wizard. Wow.
I would, if some wizards ran a self-storage business, I would want the bag of bottomless holding is a great.
They'd be pretty good at that, yeah.
Yeah, right. They got a lot of mirrors that lead to other worlds, all kinds of stuff for storage. You didn't ever see Gandalf with a backpack, or a kind of a messy apartment.
You didn't ever see Gandalf dumping out his purse and be like, where was that chapstick? Gosh darn it.
Right. Gandalf is never wanting for a receipt that he needs,
Right. He knows where it is. 1-2 skidoo.
Everything is filed and stored very nicely. So that's a super high compliment you can give to a storage. I think that's Review Party. I think we got to store these laughs, before they get out of hand.
File them away.
Put them on ice. In the goo, in the amorphous goo. Thanks for listening. Thanks to you, listener. Thanks of all. Thanks for making it to the end. You're a part of the Real Ones Club. I don't think I've reminded anyone that they're in the Real Ones Club for making it to the end, but they don't have to, they know. So, but if this is the first time that you know that you're in the Real Ones Club, wow, welcome.
Welcome.
And Real Ones, their favorite thing to know is they got new episodes of this podcast every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. Kind of sounds like the same word. Pretty catchy stuff. Going to take the world by storm someday. If you'd like to send in an absurd review to make us laugh, please send an email with a hyperlink to that review or a screenshot, whatever you got to do. reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name and we will throw you credit for it.
You can also reach out to us on social media, my friends. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok @ReviewPartyPod and Twitter or X @ReviewPart. Did I say ReviewPartyPod for... reviewparty.com for the first two, Review Party Pod for the others. I don't know, just search reviewparty.com and Google and you'll find it all, including our website, reviewparty.com, where there's the blog, where there's all the listening platforms, even those that have died and passed on and gone to pod hosting heaven. Just go there, you'll find the answers you're looking for.
Man, I hate to break it to you. I don't think podcast sites
go to heaven.
I don't think they even have a podcast heaven. I think there's only one place, and it's not like Elysium, where it's sort of one place that's got all the different spots.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just one bad place.
Oh no!
No. So that's why we got to fight against the light, or the
fight against the dying of the light.
Yep, fight against the dying of the light. That's what Review Party's all about.
Rage.
Yes. Yeah. I like Interstellar, so I like that poem. That poem on its own, not good, but after you watch Interstellar, great poem.
I'll have to watch it.
Oh, you haven't watched Interstellar?
No.
Oh my god. There's been a bunch of times me and Matt have false let's meet up for something, and also we'll record an episode or do some podcast stuff. But that's maybe perhaps the most motivating thing to go and see you, is so we can watch Interstellar.
Okay.
Anyway, I really like that movie. I was being facetious. That poem obviously is good without that movie. But what else is good is this review I have to finish off the podcast. Oh, I forgot to thank Nosebleeds. Stop me. The boys, the G's, the gangsters, they let us use their song, Bread for Breakfast. If you want to find more great songs by them, just search Nosebleeds, one word. Okay. Here's a review from rateyourmusic.com. It is for Taylor Swift's 2006 debut album, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
This is a review by Tranvian Orega. They write, Nathan Chapman hits it out of the park on his producing debut. Taylor does fine too. 3 stars.
That's the bad dude who's like, your music is mine, right?
I think that might be the bad dude who's like, the music is mine.
That's cool.